What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Nick here, and today I'll be doing another edition of This Week in WWE. So this week in WWE has had a lot of twists and turns and pretty much everything else you can think, every other word you can think of. And it all started basically this past Monday night on Raw, where we found out that during the Bayley Nia Jax match on Raw, Bayley had suffered a shoulder injury, and the WWE medical staff are going to be doing one last evaluation before Monday Night Raw next week, which will determine whether or not she will challenge Alexa Bliss at Summerslam for the Raw Women's title. Now, rumor has it that if Bayley is unable to compete at SummerSlam, rumor has it that Sasha Banks is going to be taking Bayley's place and will challenge Bliss for the championship. But we will see what happens next Monday night on Raw, and then also there was a huge matchup between Seth Rollins and Sheamus, and that match ended with Seth Rollins getting a roll-up pin victory over Sheamus, which then forced Cesaro to attack Seth Rollins, and that forced Ambrose to help him. Even though Dean Ambrose said that he got burned by Seth once and he wasn't gonna let that happen again, Seth Rollins said, "Thank you," and well, Dean Ambrose thought that Seth wouldn't do the same for him. And then also there was a huge matchup between Gallows and Anderson and the Hardys, and after the match, all three teams were battling, just literally beating each other up on stage, which that fight had awoken something inside of the Hardys that we had never seen before. It was almost as if the extreme side of the Hardys had awoken inside them, if you will. And then Brock Lesnar said that told the Raw General Manager Kurt Angle that if he loses the Universal Championship at SummerSlam, then both he and Paul Heyman were going to leave WWE. Now, you're probably asking yourselves, what's my take on the situation? Honestly, you know what? Kurt Angle is right. It would be a hard loss for Monday Night Raw to lose a heavy hitter like Brock Lesnar, but honestly, I don't really think that Kurt Angle really cares, you know, about the situation, because he mentioned on a WWE exclusive backstage interview after Monday Night Raw, he mentioned that the only thing that matters is giving the fans what they want, and what they want is huge matches like the Fatal 4-Way for the Universal title. But we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. And then over on SmackDown Live, Kevin Owens got his rematch for the United States title against AJ Styles, and the match ended with Styles getting the pinfall victory, but Kevin Owens' shoulder was up, and the referee didn't see it because he was blinded, and so Shane McMahon told Kevin Owens that he's gonna get one last shot at the United States title at SummerSlam against AJ Styles. Daniel Bryan said that Shane McMahon would be the special guest referee. Honestly, that match should be very interesting. And speaking of SummerSlam, we now know that the New Day will be defending the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the Usos. And also, we found out that Rusev will be taking on the Viper Randy Orton. Now, last week on SmackDown was the first time since Battleground that we had seen the Viper. So it's been about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, since we last saw him. And yeah, and of course there was a huge main event. It was to determine who would face Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. It was a dream match. It was a match nobody thought they would ever see. John Cena battling Shinsuke Nakamura, and the match ended with a Kinshasa knee strike by Nakamura, which gave Nakamura the pinfall victory. And so Shinsuke Nakamura will face Jinder Mahal for the championship at SummerSlam. That match should be very, very interesting, to say the very least. And then, of course, over on 205 Live, there was a number one contenders match where the winner would face Neville for the Cruiserweight title at SummerSlam. And it was Arya Daivari taking on a weakened Akira Tozawa. And Tozawa hit the senton off the top rope, which gave Tozawa the pinfall victory, and Neville was not impressed. In fact, I don't think he's impressed with anyone. But then again, that's the chant for you. So yes, at SummerSlam, Akira Tozawa will challenge Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship at SummerSlam. My guess is that it'll probably be part of the kickoff show, but we'll see what happens. And then on NXT, there was a confrontation between Ember Moon and Asuka, the longest reigning champion. Well, the second longest reigning champion ever. Second to the fabulous Moolah, who held the women's championship for nearly 20 years. Well, actually, sorry, for over 20 years. So if Asuka can stay 20 years in NXT holding that title, she'll go down in history as the greatest of all time. But honestly, with the fire in Ember Moon's eyes, there's no way she's gonna lose. There's no way that Ember Moon's gonna lose. But we'll see what happens at TakeOver Brooklyn. Alright, well that's it for this week in WWE. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to post in the comments below, give this video a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos And be sure to send in that fan mail. There will be an address in the description below, so you guys can send in whatever you guys want. And also, I would also like to announce that my birthday is next week. My birthday is next Friday on the 11th. So if you guys want to send birthday gifts, birthday cards, or whatever, again, there will be an address in the description below. So you guys can send in anything you guys want. It could be T-shirts, action figures, Funko Pops, or even YuGiOh content. You can send anything you guys want. You know, like booster boxes, legendary collections, loose packs. You know, whatever you guys want to bring me, I will show it on here on the channel. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.